always were so predictable, even when you tried to run from me. You didn't think I'd find you again. I never let go of what's mine. You're mine. You always have been. I can feel your heart racing, and I know you're scared. Don't be. You've never needed to be afraid of me. Haven't you missed me, even just a little? You know, I've missed you. I never wanted to leave, but I had to. I had no choice, not really. But I've come back now. We can't keep pretending this isn't right, you know. We belong together. You remember all the times we spent, don't you? How we used to be. How we'd talk for hours, just you and me. Don't act like you've forgotten. You couldn't. You haven't. I can tell. Your eyes still light up when you hear my voice, even if you pretend to be indifferent. You're still mine, even if you try to deny it. It's been too long, hasn't it? But you can't just expect me to walk away again. You didn't really think I'd just let you go, did you? You think you're free, you're not. Not anymore. I've waited long enough, and now I'm here to claim you back. I know it feels overwhelming. You probably want to push me away, act like I'm not here, but I can see through you. You've always been so easy to read. You've always been so mine. You're mine, and I'm never letting you go again. You think you can just walk away and pretend like everything is fine. No, it doesn't work that way. You can't just erase me from your life like I never mattered. I know you feel it too. You feel the pull, the connection we share. It's not something you can easily shake off. I know you better than anyone else. Every little thing you do, I notice it. I've always noticed. Do you remember the things we used to do together? The way we'd laugh and talk for hours, as if the world outside didn't matter. You never understood how much you meant to me. Maybe you thought you could find that same connection with someone else, but you won't. I promise you, there's no one who could ever make you feel the way I do. I'm not going to let you go this time. I'll be by your side every moment. If you think you can leave again, think again. You belong with me. I'll remind you why we were so perfect together. I'll make sure you never forget. You're mine, and I'm not going to let anyone take you away from me. Not anymore. I know how to make you feel special, how to give you everything you need. You'll see. All the time you spend away, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we're together now, and we're never going to be apart again. I won't let you go, no matter how hard you try. You're too important to me. I've always been the one who truly understood you, who could love you the way you needed. You'll realize that soon enough. I know you're scared. You don't have to hide it from me. I see it in your eyes, the hesitation. But you don't need to be afraid. Not of me. I won't hurt you. No, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to make sure you never have to face the world alone again. You won't need anyone else. Do you remember the last time you tried to leave me? You were so confident, so sure you could walk away without a second thought. But I told you, didn't I? I told you I wouldn't let you go. And you know what, I was right. You came back to me, just like I knew you would. You always come back. I'm not like the others. I'm not just some fleeting memory you can forget. I'm the one who's always been there for you. The one who understands your every need. You don't have to say it. I already know. You need me as much as I need you. We belong together, no matter how much you try to fight it. I'm not going to give you space this time. I'm not going to let you slip away again. I'm going to make sure you understand how much I care, how much I love you. You don't have to worry about anyone else. You don't need anyone else. I'll be here, always. I'll be the one who holds you close, the one who keeps you safe. part of me wants to take care of you, to keep you safe, to make sure nothing and no one ever gets in the way of what we have. I don't want anyone else near you. You're mine, and I'm going to make sure it stays that way. I know you're starting to see it now. You're starting to understand just how much I want you. But it's not just about possession. It's about being the one person you can count on. I've always been there for you, haven't I? I've been the one who's never turned my back on you. The one who's always known what you needed before you even said a word. Do you remember how it felt when I would take care of you? When everything was calm and simple? When we didn't have to worry about anything except being together? I want that back. I want to hold you, to be the one you lean on when everything else falls apart. I don't need anything else but you. I've always been here, and I'll always be here. I promise you that. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. None of that matters now. What matters is that I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. I'll be whatever you need me to be. And I know you'll come to understand that. You'll come to see that the only place you belong is with me, right here by my side. You're not going to fight it anymore. You'll fall right back into my arms, and we'll pick up where we left off. Just you and me. I know I've pushed you. I know I've been a little overwhelming, but that's only because I care. You might not understand it right now, but everything I do, everything I say, is because I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to make sure you're safe, that nothing ever happens to you. You're mine, and I will never let anyone take you from me again. I'm not sorry for the way I feel. I'm not sorry for loving you the way I do. It's a kind of love that runs deep, a kind of love that doesn't let go, no matter how hard you try to escape it. You belong to me, and I belong to you. That's the way it's always been, and that's the way it's always going to be. I know you're scared. I can see it in your eyes, hear it in your voice. But trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm here for you. I'll always be here for you. You'll never be alone again. You don't need to worry about anything anymore. Just let me take care of you, the way I always have. Let me be the one to keep you safe, the one to make sure everything is okay. I know it's hard to let go of the past. I know you're still holding on to the hurt, to the doubts, but you can't keep living in the past. You have to let go of that, of everything that's been holding you back. I'm not going to hurt you, I promise. All I want is you, and I'll never stop wanting you. You're mine, and I'll make sure you remember that. You'll see. You'll see how good it feels to finally be where you truly belong. You think you can just walk away from me and everything will go back to normal, don't you? You've fooled yourself. I can see it in your eyes, the way you try to act like nothing happened. But I know you better than anyone. I know what you need, what you crave, even if you don't want to admit it. You've always been so easy to read, so vulnerable to me. I know how much you missed me, how much you need me around. You might try to push it away, but deep down, you want this too. You want me, just like I want you. It's always been that way, hasn't it? No matter what happened, we always came back to each other. You can pretend all you want, but I know better. You'll never be happy without me. You can go out there, try to make things work with someone else, but I'll be right here waiting, and you'll come back. You always do. I don't need to ask for permission. I'm not asking anymore. You're mine, and you always will be. The sooner you accept that, the better. You don't have to be scared of me anymore. I won't hurt you. I just want you to stay with me. I'm not going to let you go, ever again. You don't need anyone else. You never did. All you need is me. I'll be everything you could ever want. Everything you need. I'll give you all of me. And I'll make sure you never forget how much you belong to me. You're mine. Forever. And that's